Mama, I'm in fear for my life from the law.
Jackson looking to throw, floats one out there, likely is in. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3rd and 8. Jackson going end zone. It is caught. Bateman, touchdown. 3rd and 5. Pressure on Wilson. Tries to get away. He is sacked.
20 quarterback rating this year. He seems just fine standing there and throwing it like he has.
Derrick Henry just fine, spinning through Steelers. Crowd loves it. Down to the 35. He's got a first down. 51 yards. Great hold there. Tucker's kick is up, and it is good. Jackson zips it over the middle. It's caught for the touchdown. Mark Andrews for 6. They are going to go. Wilson back. Loading up. Going for it all. Deep down the field for Austin. Incomplete. Jackson to Henry. Henry around the left side. Uh-oh! Derrick Henry! Foot race! Down! Play fake. Wilson, pressure. Has to get rid of it! Picked up!
And with that win, we clinch a playoff spot. So the OG fans know what's coming. Play the 2018 clip.
Playoffs! Let's go! Let's go!
Finally! I have been sitting on a Renegade Steelers lose edit for 2 years. I have been waiting to make an edit about the Steelers losing to Renegade. And I finally got to do it.
Oh, Joshua, that was
And like
good.
I told you before the show, when the Bears beat the Packers, I will indulge you and let you play an intro video as long as you want.
How you feeling, man?
Oh, so good. There is no regular season win that
You've had a good stretch these past couple days. You've had a good stretch.
Yeah. I said this on the kickoff show yesterday morning that if you are not a fan of the Ravens, the Steelers, the Packers or Bears, really anyone in the NFC East, I'll even throw the Seahawks and Niners potentially in there. I honestly don't expect you to understand what a win like this means to the fan base.
Yeah.
And then if you want to go Ohio State, Michigan, or go in other sports.
Yeah.
If you are not a fan of a team that has a rival the way the Ravens and Steelers are,
you don't get it.
Then you don't get it.
You don't get it. No.
You
The
don't.
same shit. I am in 100% agreement with you on this.
You just don't understand.
Like I asked my buddy who's a Texans fan, I'm like, do you really hate the Colts like that? Do you really hate the Jags? Like, and they're like, yeah, it's not the same.
It's not like a deeply rooted rivalry, though.
No.
My favorite thing in the world are these comments because actually it reminds me. There's a video I'm going to be making later today. I'm going to go around. I'm going to get the receipts because of Steelers fans celebrating beating us in the exact same way. That's all the Steelers fans are like, you just won your Super Bowl. You did the exact same way, for the record, as you should in a rivalry like this.
Good game, man. We'll talk soon.
So, yeah, I mean, that's how these fan bases should react. The Steelers fans, when they beat the Ravens, should react the way they do. In turn, Ravens fans should react the exact way that we are right now. Going further from just, we beat the Steelers, fuck the Steelers, all that shit, which we can do for an hour, but we won't. We're not going to do that. Because I'm going to say what I think, but I also want to hear what you think from someone who doesn't have a dog in this fight of what I saw from the Ravens. Objectively, what I saw, because I've now had a couple of days to process it, and it's not just, the emotional win.
Yeah.
there are certain things that I really think you can take away from it. Number one, I think you can take away a lot from it because of the quality of opponent. As much fun as I'm going to have about winning this game, listen, you played a damn good team. The reason why it means so much is because they're a good team.
Yeah.
And the fact that the Ravens put together, in my opinion, their most complete game of the season, a game where all three units really played well. The offense had a great day. When the offense slipped up, the defense immediately responded. The defense had a great day overall. When they slipped up a little bit, the offense responded.
Yeah.
And when the Ravens needed Justin Tucker to step up, and by the way, I don't know how much it was talked about on the broadcast, but the wins, and shout out to Boswell as well, who made a 50-plus yarder, because I don't know if it was talked about on TV, but not only was it very windy, it was swirling winds. If there are flags above the stadium, the flags were blowing one way, and then the flags on the goalposts were actually blowing in the other direction.
Yeah.
So the winds were very weird. So for not just Justin Tucker, but Chris Boswell, for both kickers to do what they did was very impressive because it was very, very, very windy. The Steelers were very banged up. Is it the same game with George Pickens playing? Absolutely not. Do I think the Ravens win regardless, considering how well they played in that game? Yeah. They played. I honestly think that's the best they've played all year. Do they win 34-17 now?
No.
No, they don't. But that was, I mean, they played better against, they played better against the Giants, but it's the Giants.
Yeah.
That was a great overall performance.
Mm-hmm.
So, and now the conversation, now as much as we want to enjoy it, we got Houston coming up in 3 days.
That's so wild.
2 days, actually, I should say.
2 days, yeah.
And they still have a tiebreaker over us.
They do.
So if the Ravens are to win this division, winning out isn't enough. If both teams win out, the Steelers get the North. The Ravens have to win out, and the Steelers go either 1-1 or 0-2, or the Ravens go 1-1, and the Steelers go 0-2. If the Ravens and Steelers finish with the same record, Pittsburgh still takes the division. Yeah. So as much as we need the Ravens to win, we need Kansas City to take care of business on Wednesday as well.
Yeah.
We need that to happen, and if not, our hopes rest on the Bengals.
So, I'm not going to lie, on Saturday, because my TV, I hate the fucking YouTube TV split screen because sometimes it's so small that you can't really see both. And obviously, at the same time, was Clemson, Texas, and Clemson was starting to come back. So I was flipping back and forth.
Yeah, I didn't really catch any of Saturday's college football except for Tennessee and Ohio State.
Josh, you didn't miss much.
I know.
You really didn't miss much. But we'll talk about that later. But the Ravens look fucking good, man.
Yeah.
They looked incredible. I saw all the great plays, obviously, the Marlowe pick six. I saw what's called a couple big Derrick Henry runs in there. I mean,
he had 164 yards.
Yeah, no, you guys were balling. You guys were balling, man. It just looked like a day where it's like, hey, the Ravens didn't come to fuck around today.
Yeah.
They didn't look to lose. And when your Ravens team goes out there and plays like that, Josh, there's not a lot of teams that I have stopping them. There's
if
really
any.
not. It's just the Ravens had me so worried at the beginning of the season, especially because you saw them turn it on and then it would just be off.
Yep.
On. And they look fucking awful when that happens. The offense isn't moving. The defense looks like Swiss cheese out there. But Saturday, you saw the Ravens put it all together. And it was fucking beautiful, man. Props to you.
Now,
guys.
here's the question. Can they do that 4 games in a row in January?
Can they? That's the question, Josh. That's the question.
Because that's the thing. Yeah. As awesome as it was to see, we didn't learn anything about the Ravens. We knew they could do this. Now do it 4 games in a row in January.
Yeah.
And if you do, this team's bringing home Lombardi Trophy number 3. If they don't, they're going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, and again, a team like Buffalo, as good as Buffalo is, and yes, it was early in the year, but they came here on Sunday night and lost 35-10.
Yeah.
35-10.
Exactly.
Now, that
No,
was,
you guys
that was week
dominate.
4,
Yeah.
but still.
It's right there, man. You got it right there. And the Ravens just really have to bring it all together and keep bringing it all together. I mean, obviously, you got fucked this week that you got to play on Christmas Day, which isn't very fun. I mean, it will be fun, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Obviously, that short of a week is brutal.
We're going to play in a little while. But yeah,
I'm happy with the Ravens' performance. And for the Steelers, man, they've looked a bit shaky these past couple
the
weeks.
good news for them is they also have a game coming very soon that if they go out and beat Kansas City, they're good.
Yeah, they're good. Then no questions arise, and the Steelers are fine. It's that simple. But
And, the Steelers are incredibly beat up, and something that we talked about before the stretch began, but actually we haven't talked too much about now that the stretch has started. For not just the Ravens and Steelers, but I want to pivot this into the Chiefs and the Texans as well. All 4 of these teams having this 3 games in 10 days split.
Yeah.
Let's go team by team. The Steelers have a banged up TJ Watt, a banged up George Pickens, who probably should be good on Wednesday, but they're still very banged up.
Yep.
The Ravens are probably the least banged up of the 4, but hey, Zay Flowers has missed the last 2 days of practice. His arm in a sling right now, but for some reason the Ravens don't seem worried at all. So maybe he's fine, just precautionary. I mean, Bateman had his foot had a boot on a couple of days before the game and played and was great. So there's a lot there. The Chiefs obviously have Patrick Mahomes being banged up. The Texans have Tank Dell, everything awful that happened to him. So all 4 of these teams are now limping into their 3rd game in 10 days stretch right before the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting to see how all 4 of these teams attack it, not just for these games, which are going to be important for all teams involved. You got the playoffs right around the corner.
Yeah. The biggest factor about that second game, I mean, that was the first game Saturday.
No, it was the second.
No, the Steelers were second.
Oh, I thought you meant the second game of the 3-game stretch.
No, the first game, Tank fucking Dell, man.
Oh
my God. When I first saw that, I thought that it was just like, I don't know, he got banged up. But when they showed the replay and you saw his fucking bone almost poking out of his pants, oh my God. Yeah. Oh, it was brutal. Dude, that's so bad. That's actually, that's 2 years in a row.
Yeah, awful.
2 years in a row. Oh, that was disgusting, man.
And obviously, it's not, thank God it's not on the same level, but the hit Justice Hill took, which I will not lie. In that moment, I was celebrating the big time run, first down run. And my aunt, because for those who don't know, it's not my parents. It's my aunt, my uncle, and my grandfather who I go to the game with. My aunt's like, he's down. No, he's down. He's out. And I'm still like, oh, what a play. And it's like, no, look at it. Oh, shit. And then I was waiting to see the replay, and they cut up to the replay show on the big board, and they show the beginning of the run, and immediately they just cut the video. It's like, oh, shit. Something happened. I've never seen in all these games I've been to, the Ravens show a replay and just cut the video in the middle of it, unless if, like, you're back from a commercial or something.
Yeah.
So.
No, they did.
That was my first indicator.
They did the same thing with Tank Dell. They said there's a lot of angles that we're not showing because it's that bad.
Him walking off was a very much encouraging sign. Hopefully I doubt he plays on Wednesday, but it doesn't sound like it's too serious, which is great. Unfortunately, it's not the case with Tank Dell, and hopefully he can get right and come back at some point late next season or something. But
yeah, it's on to next year, man. It is. That's fucking brutal. Talking about a more happy subject instead. Actually, never mind. It's not very happy. Let's talk about yesterday. So
a lot of fun games yesterday as well.
There were. Soldier Field was Detroit. There were, I'd say it felt like Tennessee, Ohio State, the split of fans there.
Wow.
Which is expected. I mean, it's late in the year. The Bears fucking suck. The only reason
but Soldier Field is not a stadium that I expect that to happen to.
No, it does. It does.
It does.
So funny,
it's not a new thing.
5 years ago, 5 years ago, you were lucky to find 2 Lions fans at a Bears-Lions game, but now
Yeah,
all
of
of a sudden
course.
they're out of hiding and they're everywhere. But yeah, the Bears got fucking cooked. They got killed. I had a great time at that game. I'm not gonna lie though, it was really fun. Because I just didn't care at all. You know, that's where we're at right now. It was really fun. And the takeaway that I have from that game is just we saw the Ben Johnson show, the upper
That
level.
was an audition. People are saying it was an audition.
Yes, the higher ups of the Chicago Bears saw the Ben Johnson show. They saw everything. And
Yeah, the reports are saying he's interested.
and he saw Caleb on the other side of the ball.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, 65% completion rating, over 300 yards. You know what's the craziest thing, Josh? If Caleb in one of these next 2 games has a 300 passing yard game, he breaks the record for most 300 passing yard games in a season from a Bears quarterback. Isn't that so depressing?
With how many? With how many? How many would that be?
I think 5 or 6.
It's the same thing watching Zay Flowers mow through all the Ravens like first and second year receiving records.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. It's like my favorite was in his rookie year where it was like Zay Flowers' 50th catch is the most ever by a Ravens rookie. It's like, are you kidding me? It's week 7.
Dude, oh, it's so bad. Here, wait, let me see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. He only has fucking 4, Josh.
So
He only
5 in a season would be the most by a Bears quarterback.
Dude, it's so sad.
Lamar, same thing. Lamar, 37 touchdown passes on the season, broke his own franchise record yesterday. That's the most in a single season by a Ravens quarterback, 37 already.
Yeah.
Which is a good number, but the Ravens, right? I mean, no Ravens quarterbacks ever had 40 till this year.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a great time. Didn't really catch much of the league besides fucking Philly selling. I needed the Eagles fucking win, and they sell like that. Oh my God. Even when they kick the field goal to cover too, I'm like, dude, today's gonna be a good day. And then the fucking Commanders just go down and do
I am very happy for Commanders fans. As someone who knows a lot of them.
Yeah.
That was a moment win. It was what I will call it. It was a franchise defining win.
Yeah.
Does it mean they're better than the Eagles? Fuck no. Does it mean that they're going to win a playoff game? We'll see who they play in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Is it a win that showed everyone in that fan base and everyone in the organization that they got their guy? Absolutely. And
I hate to see that guy, Will, but enjoy the Rose Bowl from your couch, man. Keep going, Josh.
But like, that's the thing. Like, in the grand scheme of things for 2024, it doesn't mean much. But going forward for this organization, man, I mean, Jaden Daniels went out there and threw for 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I understand the Eagles offense did not have their quarterback for most of the game, but the Eagles defense has been one of the best defenses in football, and they carved them up. So I got to give credit there. Great job for the Commanders. It's a new era for them.
That's wild, man. Jaden threw 5 touchdowns yesterday, and he only has 3 more than Caleb. That's crazy. That's wild to look at. But okay.
Really?
Yeah, he only has 3 more than Caleb. But you would think that he would have like 20 more the way that he's regarded versus how Caleb's regarded.
He's been objectively.
He has been better, sure. No, he has been better. I will agree with you on that. But the split is crazy. Split's crazy. Listen, thing I wanted to talk about regarding Friday night and Saturday, college football playoff, a lot of people complaining. There's a lot of complaining. This is something that I really want to touch on today because the biggest take that I've seen people say, and I just think that they're fucking morons for saying this, just being honest. We need the 14 playoff back. There's not this talent. We need the 14. Do you not realize that the 14 playoff is still here? It just added 8 more playoff games. They're acting like fucking yesterday was literally what's it called? They're acting like Saturday and Friday was the national championship. It's like would you rather have 8 extra playoff games or sit around and watch meaningless bowl games the entire stretch until the playoff starts?
The wild card round in the NFL last year, I just pulled it up. The Bucks beat the Eagles 32-9. The Packers beat the Cowboys 48-32 in a game that was not that close.
Yep.
The Chiefs beat the Dolphins 26-7. The Bills beat the Steelers 31-17 in a game that was not that close. The Texans beat the Browns 45-14. There was only one good game. It was Rams-Lions in the wild card round last year.
Yeah.
Does that mean that there needs to be less teams that make the NFL playoffs?
Exactly. And when you give this playoff time and eventually an upset happens in that round, it's going to be fucking ridiculous.
Right.
It's going to be crazy. Like, are there 14 NFL teams every year that deserve to compete for a Super Bowl? No.
I'll go further and say there's never been.
There's never been. No. What did a 6 seed ever win Super Bowl? I think once or twice, right?
Didn't the Packers in 2010, or were they a 5 seed? They were a wild card.
Shit, I think so.
Or no, it was the Steelers in 08.
It might, yeah.
It was the
I think
Steelers
it was one or two of them. But it's really that simple, man. It's really just, sure, I do agree. The games fucking suck, but that's also how college football is. That's also exactly how college football can be. College football can either be the best football game you've ever watched in your life or a fucking blowout. That's just the way it goes. And yeah, Ohio State, they caught Tennessee on a bad day. Tennessee looked bad. They looked. Yeah, I thought at halftime, you know what, they can make this a game, and then just back to business for the Bucs.
Here's the other thing.
Yeah,
the committee doesn't care about the matchups. They seed them.
Yeah,
they did not create the seeding as like, ooh, this is going to be a really competitive game. No, it was number 5 versus number 12. It was number 8 versus number 9. It was not this team versus this team is going to be really fun. They don't care.
Yeah.
If you made it different matchups, you probably would have much better games. That's not what the committee cares about. Nope. They care about who's seeding where.
Yeah, and also if you schedule those great games now, when it comes down to the national championship, when it comes down to the semifinals, it's going to be shittier. And here's the thing. The only change that I want to this playoff structure is still give the 5 conference champions auto bids, but don't give them buys for winning their conference.
I agree.
Do it by the poll instead.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's what
that's the 100% way to do it. And
they should keep the auto bid though.
Yes, 100%. But let's be real here. Who deserves a buy more? Did Boise State and Arizona State deserve a buy more, or did Ohio State instead? Like, that's what it really should have been. Agreed. But yeah, I'm happy with it. And I think that a New Year's Day, especially with Georgia, Notre Dame, to end off New Year's Day is going to have a lot of people sitting there saying, okay, this is a lot of fun.
By the way, speaking of a lot of fun, I am very excited because starting tomorrow night into the 25th, 8 to 8 p.m., the 4th annual, that's crazy, 4th annual Next Network 24-hour stream will be live on TikTok and Twitch. It will be ending with Ravens Texans, which is going to be a ton of fun. Hopefully, it's going to be a massive, massive game. Hopefully, we get it done and get the dub. Man, yes, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Make sure you guys tune in to that.
I will play the AI. We got to make picks for Monday Night Football and the 2 Wednesday games.
Yep.
That is crazy, by the way. It does not feel like Christmas Eve is tomorrow. It does not. I've also been fucking running around all day. I still feel maybe a little bit, loopy right now, but dude, last night. So I fell asleep at halftime of Sunday Night Football, right? And I'm so mad that for my fucking picks, I gave you the Bucks because I took the Cowboys and the Cowboys did their job. But I knew the Cowboys would keep it close. I had a weird feeling about that. I didn't think that they were really going to win outright, and they did. But, what's it called? I fell asleep at like halftime on the couch, like right next to here. I wake up at fucking 1:30 in the morning. And no, I did not see my scores either, and I would love to see them. I told Josh to do it.
I will, and I'm going to show them to you in a minute.
Okay.
First of all, the way we did it was we had the chat pick your scores for you instead of us.
Okay. And they know you guys did it in my style, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good.
However, before we do that, our friend Francis here did something that you need to see. It's incredible. I love this so much.
Am I going?
I'm not even going to tell you what it is.
Okay.
There are two of these.
Okay.
I will show you the first one. The second one's even better. That's all I'm going to tell you because the first one's good. The second one's even better.
From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always drama when I ring. See, I believe that if I see it in my heart, smash through the ceiling cause I'm reaching for the stars. Whoa, this is how the story goes.
And again, the second one's even better.
From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always drama when I ring. See, I believe that if I see it in my heart, smash through the ceiling cause I'm reaching for the stars. Whoa, this is how the story goes.
Please tell me he's seen that. Please tell me he's seen it.
I haven't sent it to him. So
You should make that the intro.
We're gonna show it to him on the 24-hour stream.
Yes, make that the intro for the 24-hour stream.
Lamar Jackson says he's trying to sleep as much as possible with this short week. That's the most Lamar answer.
But yeah, guys, I woke up at like 1:30 in the morning last night, just out of nowhere, and my mouth literally felt like the Sahara Desert. And I had my water bottle next to me. I grabbed it. Like, I have a big-ass water bottle. That was the best drink of water that I've ever had in my entire life. I drank the whole thing. And then I couldn't fall asleep for like 2 hours because I had to pee. So I was up till like 3:30 in the morning. So yeah.
Let's talk about the rest of the NFL from yesterday.
Yeah, great day yesterday. Philly Commies kind of talked about it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, we already got into them.
What a game. What a game. The Commanders, man, that was wild.
Let me tell you though,
scores too.
There is one game. Oh yeah, let's show the scores first. I mean the picks, I should say. In terms of records, I will tell you that myself and the fans are tied. Michael is 8-7. You are 9-6. So you are ahead of him a little bit there. But I also forgot that you were making your pick on here. So I saw what your pick was and I just had it in the chat, picked your score for tonight as well. So it's in there. But here you go. Michael was the only one to get a score margin, unfortunately.
Damn, you guys actually did it, man. Okay.
But while Michael is the only one who got a score margin right yesterday, you are still ahead of him by 1 in the score margin department.
Who did? Who did the Browns 95.9 to
I don't remember who did it, but
that's a good one. Eagles 5-0. Okay. Guys, you did a good job. Oh, the Dolphins was a regular score. Good job.
Yeah, I had you copy.
What the fuck is the Lions score? What the fuck is that? Zoom in.
Where was it?
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, because we knew that you wouldn't want to pick the Lions. So -20 to -22. That was Francis who did that one.
Francis, good job.
Yeah.
Nice. This is sweet, dude. The Falcons 100-0 out of nowhere is pretty cool. And then tonight I have the Packers winning 6-1 with a one score safety. That's fine. The only bet that I have in the game tonight, I took the under. I like the under a lot tonight.
I'm not loving the 3-way lock here, though, that me, the fans, and Michael all have the same lock.
Oh, yeah, it feels weird to me. I hate betting NFL games where they're more than 10-point favorites. I hate it. But yeah, that's great. The Bills, that's a game that I did catch for a bit.
That was what I was about to get into, because let me tell you, that's all Ravens Twitter is talking about right now.
Mm-hmm.
They've decided that Josh Allen lost the MVP yesterday and Lamar is now the MVP. That is what the decision that has been made on Ravens Twitter. I am just a messenger.
You're a
I am
messenger.
telling you what Ravens fans decided. Their reasoning of that, if Lamar Jackson went 16 for 29 for 154, 1 touchdown and 1 pick against a 3-11 team, people would go crazy. The fact that CBS showed Allen's stat line and they did not show the interception, I don't know if you caught that.
No, I didn't.
Is hilarious. That Ravens fans, like, the media has decided that Allen's the MVP and they don't care that Lamar has been better.
They did. I can agree with you on that. They decided, yeah.
I don't even know if I disagree with that, honestly, because as I've said, Lamar Jackson is a 2-time MVP playing what I believe is his best football of his entire career.
Yeah.
I think he has been better than Allen.
Okay.
But I also still would lean towards Allen as the MVP, because it's not just about it. As we've talked about, the MVP is not only about.
It's not the best.
It is about, but it's also not about the most wins. It's a combination.
Facts.
Stats, eye test, record, and the narrative.
Yep.
You got to be all 4.
Yep.
Lamar, in my opinion, has the eye test out of all 4 of them. I think Lamar has been the best.
Mm-hmm.
Statistically, he's definitely been better. You can honestly say Burrow's probably been better statistically as well, if you really want to.
Mm-hmm.
But the narrative is Josh Allen by a landslide. He also has the better record. He also has never won MVP. Lamar is has 2 of them, including 1 last year, which a lot of people think he didn't deserve.
Dave Blunt. He's live right now.
So
I've never seen a video of somebody at a concert where the crowd goes crazy when he stood up off the couch. Like, dude, they lost their minds when he stood up and started walking around the stage. Everybody, like, it was quiet, and then the user, oh!
he moved.
All right, back to what you're saying.
So, yeah, I mean, here's kind of how I feel about it. He did, but he also didn't play as poorly. Lamar is not, if you look at Lamar's numbers, he has not had a game statistically that has been as bad as Josh Allen did yesterday. But I also, as I said before, my vote would go to Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's the MVP. I do.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think Lamar has played better.
Okay. That's a fair point to
have. However, here's the other thing. It's not about MVPs, all right? Lamar's got 2 of them. No one cares. All that matters is, can he get something that, for the record, Josh Allen doesn't have as well? A Super Bowl. That's all that matters. Lamar doesn't have one. Josh Allen doesn't have one. At the end of the day, and obviously it's a team game. It's not just about Lamar. It's not just about Josh Allen. But it's the Ravens and it's about the Bills. Can they get a Super Bowl? Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. And the playoff field is definitely starting to take shape. That's for sure. Right now, it would be the wild card matchups would be the Bills hosting the Broncos, the Steelers hosting the Chargers, and the matchup we're seeing on Wednesday, the Ravens going to Houston, would be the wild card matchups right now. Burns, who in your opinion is the favorite to win the AFC?
Favorite to win the AFC?
Chiefs? That's kind of how I feel too. I think I'm pretty sure the betting favorite is Buffalo.
Yeah, but how can you not? How can you not pick them?
Am I correct? The betting favorite is Buffalo.
That's a great question, Joshua Block.
If we're talking about how every team has looked this year, the Bills should be the
From
favorite.
the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always drama when I ring.
If we're talking about who has looked the best, the answer are the Bills. Even if they didn't look very good yesterday, it doesn't matter. They've been the best team in the AFC over the course of the entire season.
The favorite right now, according to DraftKings, is the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's what I think it should be, but I'm surprised it's not Buffalo.
Not far behind them is the Buffalo Bills.
And then the Ravens would be third.
And not far behind them is the Baltimore Ravens. And then very far behind them in fourth is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Not interesting that them, not Houston. I'm not saying I disagree with that, but it's interesting.
Ravens are plus 370. The Steelers are plus 1,500. It's a big difference. So it's Chiefs plus 175, Bills plus 225, Ravens plus 370, Steelers plus 1,500, Chargers plus 1,700, Texans plus 1,700.
Chargers over Texans too. Interesting.
And then the NFC, Lions are plus 190, Eagles are plus 290, Vikings are plus 500, Packers are plus 600.
Where are the Rams in that?
The Rams are plus 1,200.
That's not a bad bet.
What, the Rams? I don't blame you.
I wouldn't pick them outright, but for those odds, that's not a bad bet.
It's like how we had Notre Dame, man.
Outright, well, yeah, but I would be more confident. I think Notre Dame has a better chance of winning the national.
No. Dude, they just have to win this week. They have to win on New Year's Day, and I'm so happy.
Agreed.
Sorry,
but for those odds, the Rams are.
I guess
They're my dark horse. The Rams across the entire league. My dark horse are the Rams.
I need to figure it out. I need to figure out mine right after week 18. Right after the playoff bracket comes out is when I figure it out. Because last year mine sucked. I took the Cowboys. The year before mine sucked. I took the Cowboys. Thought, it's time. And it was never time. It was never time.
You can't possibly tell me that they're
only plus 500 to make the playoffs right now.
Well, yeah, because they need help. Even if they win out, they're not in.
No, I mean they're only plus 500 to make the playoffs. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Because what else has to happen?
Here, let me find it. Because they play Denver, so
Yes.
that you get the tiebreaker over the Broncos if you beat them.
I just wrapped all my gifts before this episode.
But you also have to get ahead of the Colts and the Dolphins, who have. I'm trying to. Let me.
Happy Hanukkah, by the way, Josh. I think it started already, right?
Not yet. It started.
No, 27th, right?
I think so. I don't even know.
Yes, these my buddies are going. Some of my buddies are going to this Jewish deli in town to celebrate.
It's soon. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, dude, I fucking love a nice pastrami and corned beef sandwich.
Here we go. All right. Between these three. Okay. First of all, just one win for Denver. That's it. So Denver has to lose out. That's first of all.
Oh, because they play the Bengal. They play the Bengal. Okay.
First of all, those are two tough games. But if they take either of these, it's over. They're in.
Okay.
Bengals win out. They beat Pittsburgh. They would get in over Denver, but here's where it gets interesting with Indy. Let's have Indy win out.
Yeah.
Indy's ahead of Cincinnati because of conference record. Let's get rid of them. Let's say Miami wins out. Oh shit. Miami wins out. Miami gets in over Cincinnati. Same reason, conference record.
Yeah.
So you need, but let's say out of curiosity, if the Colts and Dolphins both win out, who gets in? Colts. Okay. Oh, because they beat Miami. That's right. So you need the Broncos to lose out. You need to win out. And you need to make sure that both of these two lose at least one more time.
Wow.
That's
actually
how Cincy gets in.
That's actually not that bad.
It's not that bad, but it's not. Hold on, let's chalk this though. Let's see.
What if the Chargers lose out? Which won't happen just from
Oh.
What if they lose? No, they lose one, they're automatically in.
If they lose out, though, the Colts and Dolphins get in over both of them.
That's
So
interesting.
the Colts could get the 6th seed.
Wow, that's actually really interesting.
The Bengals. So the Bengals, though, remember they lost to the Chargers as well. So they're behind LA. So LA needs to get in. Cincinnati can only be the 7th seed.
What would you do if Cincinnati somehow snuck in?
Wait for them to lose to Buffalo.
True.
Also wouldn't be against it because that would mean the Steelers lost, which would
True.
give us a division title. So it wouldn't be a bad thing. Part of me hopes they win out and just miss the playoffs anyway.
That would be really cool.
That's what I want to see happen because their draft pick.
Yeah.
Just keep winning. Keep that draft pick going higher and higher.
And then lose.
Yeah.
In the long run. That's not too shabby, Joshua.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be interesting though. So, but let me look at Indy. So Indy has the Giants and the Jags. They should definitely win both of those games.
Yeah.
Right? The Dolphins, the Browns, and the Jets. They should win both of those games too. The Bengals have 2 tough games, but they could. Both of those games are winnable, but they're tough.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it doesn't matter if these two both win out.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very interesting. Who the Chargers have? The Chargers, though, have the Patriots and the Raiders. There's no way they lose both of those.
Okay, so give them both the wins. Let's do it honestly here. Let's do it honestly.
Yeah, let's make it chalk. It would be that, and then who do you think wins between Pittsburgh and Cincy?
Pittsburgh might not have a lot to play for. Give me Cincy there.
But if they lose to Kansas City, they do. They have something to play for regardless, because unless if they win and the Ravens lose, the division would be still up for grabs in week 18. So they will be playing for something, unless if that happens.
Okay, so let's say they lose to the Chiefs. Let's go through honest predictions. Okay, and then lose to the Bengals. Okay.
Okay, they do lose to the Bengals. Okay. Which would put them here. Oh, shit.
And then
we win or lose against Houston.
Ravens beat the Texans and the Browns.
Look at wild card weekend. Ravens, Steelers.
We're not done yet, are we? Is that what the honest predictions go to Indy?
So far we're going chalk basically right now.
Okay.
They beat Houston. I mean, they beat Tennessee.
Yep.
Win.
Yep.
Yeah, if we're looking at chalk right now, your wild card weekend would be Colts at Bills, Chargers at Texans, Steelers at Ravens. Wow. Now, remember though, that's with them losing to Cincinnati, which I think is a toss-up. Give them the win over the Bengals, then it's the Chargers coming here, and we get a Harbaugh Bowl on wild card weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Which
2
would be
not
fun
so
as well.
bad options. That's good games right there, Josh.
Yeah. If the Steelers win out, the Steelers win the division. That's it. End of story.
Yeah. Wow. That's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah. So it's going to be very, very interesting.
That's crazy. You might have another home playoff game again this year.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's a good time right there. Wow.
And if the Bills were somehow to lose, then we would get a second one if we were to win, because we'd be the highest remaining seed.
Also, guys, if you were here for the episode when Josh showed his Venmo balance, he announced today that for Christmas and Hanukkah for everybody, with all 23 of you in this chat, he will be splitting the Venmo balance amongst all of us.
No.
To give us a Merry Christmas present.
No.
Joshua. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
When's the last time the Bears won the North?
Shut the fuck up.
No, that was a real question. That wasn't even
Fuck you.
trolling.
That's such a dagger. No, that's a shot.
It actually wasn't. It was not. It was not intentionally a shot. Is what else?
Fuck you.
It was not intentionally a shot. It was an honest question.
2018. When the fuck do you think they had their last home playoff game?
Did you win? For some reason,
Yeah.
I felt like, oh no, they didn't. Yeah, of course they did. The Packers were terrible that year.
Yeah, we clinched at home against Aaron Rodgers.
Right,
picked him off in the end zone, and it was the coolest thing ever.
Right.
Fuck off.
That was not intentional. That was an honest question. I apologize. I apologize. That was genuinely not on purpose.
What'd you guys ask for Christmas or Hanukkah in the chat? What'd you ask for, Josh?
Super Bowl.
But actually, what'd you ask for?
I said this on my birthday, and my birthday and Hanukkah are very close to each other, so it's the same here. When we go throughout the year, and it's like June, there's something that I'm gonna want.
Yep.
Now that we get to this time of the year, there's absolutely nothing.
Dude, I fucking killed it this year. And I know that.
You know what I might want? I might want to get a Derrick Henry jersey.
I know that I got the gift because it's sitting in my garage. They just covered it with like a tarp, but my dad's like, "Oh, I wonder what's that." Got a fucking dude, I'm literally like, I could kiss this fucking thing. I got a smoker, grill. I'm gonna make some fucking crazy barbecue. I'm gonna be chef worthy. It's gonna be awesome. But dude, fuck all of you. Actually, no. Kyle Hamilton jersey, that's cool. Sam Laporta.
It would just be Jorge. Jorge's the only one who had a
Red
shot.
money, that's cool. Yeah, I agree with this one right here. That's pretty cool, guys. That's awesome. You should get a Derrick Henry jersey, though, Josh.
That might be the move. Yeah,
that might be with some
first ballot Hall of Famer, Derrick Henry,
with some matzo ball soup. Fuck yeah, dude! I'm a big matzo ball soup guy now.
Let me look at something here because I thought about this at the beginning of the season, but I wanted to wait until this year was kind of close to over, so the numbers were a little bit closer because his peak was a long time.
Yeah.
It's still not as good, but I want to see how close Derrick Henry's
peak is. The best, man. I fucking love Frank. And this is my Christmas gift.
How close is Derrick Henry's peak to Adrian Peterson's?
This is my other Christmas gift I got to myself. You guys are we all to that age now where it's kind of like, if you're gonna get a gift, you kind of get it for yourself at the same time?
Yeah.
I've done it a little bit now. It's pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not to the point where it's like I wrap them and it says like to Connor from Connor and open on Christmas, like my dad does sometimes, but nice. I'm getting there. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Here we go.
Adrian Peterson's peak, though, is interrupted by season-ending injuries. So here we go. On a per 17 game basis, AP's peak, which is 07 to 2015, per 17 games, 337 carries, 1,654 yards, and 14 touchdowns. It's ridiculous. Derrick Henry's 353 carries, 1,728 yards, 16 touchdowns. Wow. The edge would actually go per carry, it'd be 4.9 for Henry, 4.9 for AP. Yards per game, 97.3 for AP, 101.7 for Henry. Damn, that's really close. That's impressive, man.
Yeah.
He's put together one hell of a career.
That's the coolest thing ever.
All right, let's get into it. We already made our picks for Monday night, so let's.
Oh, I wish, dude. This looks so fucking cool.
We
Do you
have
even know what the Winter Classic is?
Yeah,
it's at Wrigley this year, and it looks awesome.
Is it?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. We have no show coming up on Wednesday. It'll be the 24-hour stream. So let's make our picks for the 2 Wednesday games.
Happy holidays. It's NFL on Christmas. Happy holidays to Joshua. I'm going to be tomorrow night. Got some nice beef tenderloin for dinner. On Christmas, I'm going to be sitting there eating cocktail shrimp cheese, and then for dinner, chicken parm. And Josh will be live, having fun. I might stop by a little bit. If I'm going to stop by, it's going to probably be, it's either going to be Christmas morning or on Christmas Eve. I don't know.
All right.
But, yeah, guys.
All right. Let's get into the 3 games because we have to do Thursday Night Football as well.
Oh, fuck. Damn, my vibes are running.
First up, Chiefs at Steelers.
Oh, this is a fun one, dude. And I said it earlier during the predictions, dude. There's one team that I said it like I think it was 2 weeks ago that the Steelers, they did what I wanted them to do this year. Now I think that they're gonna fucking fall off a cliff. So give me the Chiefs to go in there. Is it in Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Give me the Chiefs to go into Pittsburgh. Patty Mahomes on Netflix on Christmas Day to do his job, and the Chiefs win 242 to 230.
All right. I have an agenda here that I would like to push.
Sure.
Kevin O'Connell is the coach of the year.
Yeah.
Right? In my opinion. But if the Chiefs go 16-1, they beat Pittsburgh, and then they beat Denver to go 16-1, the way they've looked this year and the fact they keep winning. How about Andy Reid for coach of the year?
Sure. Do it. I'm in. I'm in, actually, 100% on that.
I am curious as to why that isn't being talked about at all by anybody.
It'll be just the fucking Chiefs.
And no one just no one wants to. And you
It's
don't
because-
like to give coaches who are always good coach of the year. Like Bill Belichick never got coach of the year very much because he was always good. Mike Tomlin never gets coach of the year. He's always good.
Yeah.
You don't want to give a guy who's always good coach of the year. Because coach of the year is kind of reserved for the coach who kind of just comes out of nowhere and does a great job.
Yeah.
But
That's what the award is. That's just what the award
Right.
is.
But that being said, I feel like Andy Reid should at least get consideration if the Chiefs go 16-1. If they go 15-2 or 14-3 now. If they win,
I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate that.
at the very least, he should get runner-up to O'Connell.
Yeah. I'd appreciate that a lot. I would. That's a
And-
good agenda, Josh.
If they don't, and the Steelers win the division, yeah, Tomlin could easily get it as well. He's
Yeah.
another guy who's never gotten it.
100%.
Fuck the Steelers. Steelers continue to lose. Chiefs get it done.
Eberflus-
Help out the Ravens. Give me the
Eberflus
Chiefs.
wasn't just in the talks. He was the fucking favorite before the
Yeah.
season began to be coach of the year.
He was the betting favorite. That's right.
That's crazy, man.
He went from the betting favorite for coach of the year at the start of the year to fired on Thanksgiving. That's incredible.
Oh,
Think
geez.
about that. The betting favorite for coach of the year was fired on Thanksgiving.
That's actually insane.
That's amazing. Fuck the Steelers. Chiefs, help us out. Give me the Chiefs. You know what? Fuck the Steelers. I'm gonna do you 100-0. Let's go.
Whoa!
Let's do it.
Whoa! 100-0. Josh is coming over to the bright side, ladies and gentlemen. History
The
is
only
with
time
me.
I'm gonna do it all year.
Oh, Michael's gonna fucking kill you, man.
Fuck the Steelers.
Yeah.
All right.
Michael's gonna kill you, man. Oh, that's really cool. That made my day. All right.
I'm only
next
gonna
up.
do it this once. I'm never gonna do it again.
Oh, come on. There will be opportunities.
It's a one-time thing.
No, there will be opportunities.
The only other time I could see myself doing it would be the Ravens in the Super Bowl. I would do it. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Speaking of the Ravens, Ravens at Texans.
Ravens at Texans. It's a rough one. Ravens at Texans. Give me Baltimore. I'll be your friend today, Joshua. Give me Baltimore to win this game 24-17. We'll keep it simple. We'll keep it easy.
Houston has not been impressive.
No. Recently. I think for a while they've not
Yeah,
been
all year. You're
very
right.
impressive. Plus, Bears fans, including myself, are still trying to push the CJ Stroud agenda. So
I can't buy in on the Texans. Forget that it's against the Ravens. The Texans against serious contenders this year, I can't really buy into them right now. So I can't pick them. Give me the Ravens with a score of 34 to same score as Ravens Steelers, 34-17.
there you go.
And honestly, that's not even the Ravens. Houston against a real contender. Houston against a real contender, I can't buy into them until they win against one. Thursday night football.
Oh my God. Do we even have to do this?
Seahawks at the Bears.
I'll be there first off. It's another thing that I did this morning. I ran around. I went to the grocery store to do exactly what I did yesterday all over again on Thursday. So it'll be fun besides the actual game. Give me the Seahawks to win 69-68.
Okay. I do agree that it could be a close game.
I would like it.
It is the Seahawks. They don't really know how to. Michael's on the Google sheet. So Michael sees my 100-0 score.
No, he's definitely just has it open in like fucking I could see him having like a million tabs open.
Oh yeah, no, Michael is Michael isn't tabs. Michael's windows with tabs. Michael has multiple windows open, and all of them have like 100 tabs on them.
That just makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
that just makes sense.
yeah. It's not just a bunch of tabs. No, it's multiple windows with a bunch of tabs on them.
Yep, it lines up.
Seahawks Bears. I think Seattle wins, but I do think this game is going to be close.
Yay!
23-20 Seattle.
From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. I'll take that all day, Josh. As long as Caleb has a good game, I'm happy. And as long as I don't buy that many Stadium Miller Lights because they're too expensive.
For those wondering, I made this yesterday, so this is not updated through this week, but it's updated through last week. I updated the all-time Next Network pick'em standings, and for the first time, I added Burns to the sheet because he's now been doing this for 2 years. So
yeah, motherfuckers.
It's the first time
motherfucker.
Yeah. It doesn't look too good for you though.
Dude, stop. That's not fair. I haven't had a good year this year, okay?
Yeah. This is what we're looking at right now. I will point out that for both me and the fans, 2024 is our best year of picks ever.
On God, Francis.
You are 0.01% behind Michael. But because you are going to be one game better than him this week, let me add this up right now. You're going right now, no matter what happens, because you both have Green Bay. So let's just assume that you're right for the sake of just it being easier, because it would be 10.
Okay.
So 314 and 211. So you would go to you'd be ahead of you're going to be ahead of him. 59.81.
Fuck yeah, I'm back.
59.81. If you get it wrong, you would actually be behind him. So it would come down to the Packers.
Dude, I'm actually so back.
Yeah.
I'm so back. But hell yeah, dude.
I'm very good at lock of the week.
You are.
I'm very good at lock of the week. Upset of the week, I've been good. This year has been this percentage. The percentage for upset of the week has really fallen because coming into this year, my upset of the week was like 44-45%. But yeah, it's been a bad year for that, but it's still the best. I love that Michael's lone wolf numbers are so he is 101.5, 143.5 compared to mine 70 and 84 and the fans 54.5, 34. Michael just loves the lone wolf.
Yes, he does. He loves to. But bang, that's awesome. I'm added to the stack catalog. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here.
All right, that'll do it.
That will.
That's 148.
All of you have a very Merry Christmas. Enjoy yourselves. And I will see you maybe sometime during the 24-hour stream.
Yeah, I'll see all you guys tomorrow night.
Yep. And if not, then I will see you on Friday.
Yep.
So happy holidays. Be safe. Have fun.
See you guys.
Yep. See you, everybody.